Alright people, welcome to my anxiety journey. So today we're going to be talking about what's been going on in the past couple of weeks. So I haven't done this in quite a while actually, and I think it's going to be it's important that I get all of this out in this video, because I'm not allowed to mention it at all tomorrow, whether I'm having a good day, whether I'm having a bad day. I'm not allowed to mention it. And I completely understand that because I don't want to make anybody sad. Yeah, that's a rule I've got. So yeah, got told that yesterday, so it's not a problem at all. I'll just have to deal with it. So let's have a look at some stuff, because this book is like a journal for me to write down all my problems. And I've got a friend who recommended drawing, and she said, it's really helped her. So I've drawn a lot of scenarios down, and maybe this could help you. So there's some of my biggest fears, and there's some things that I would like out of life. So let's start off with what goes on in my mind. So let's start off with a picture that I drew. I'll show you some drawings. I won't tell you some of the things that I used to hear. So I'll give you some examples. So this place is called Anxiety Forest. Now, I don't actually believe I'm in a forest, but like, what the thing is that I hear things like a really bad cycle of thoughts. Most of it used to be about other people. This time around, they usually say something about other people, but mainly it's about me. And I'd rather it be that way. I'd rather them hate me as much as they would do than do it to other people. So you can read it for yourself. That's supposed to be me. I wish I had spiky hair like that. That'd be really nice. So yeah, you can just see some of the things here that are quite awful. If you can see them, if you can't see them, then just let me know in the comments below, and then I'll tell you if I do this again ever. So, there's also some other things that I've done as well. So say let's look at what I fear. So this is before my counselor sessions ended last Friday. So that's me in the middle, and these are things I hear once again. So I, just to distance myself from not feeling guilty, I called the people in my head Gary and Dave. So you don't need a Gary and Dave in your life. They're horrible people who just want to torture you mentally. That's all they want to do. They want to play mind games on you. They want to wreck your life and make you feel insecure, unconfident, make you feel like everyone hates you, and just make you feel terrible in general. And then there's the questions: what do I do next? Who can I turn to? What do I do? I'll put that twice actually. Do I just deal with it for 9 weeks? Because that's how long it will take me to be referred on to the next step, because it's worse than it was before. Where's my belief and self-confidence? How will things change? So when I have anxiety, I just try to be myself as much as I can. I just try not to be anxious all the time. But unfortunately it takes over. And when I was at school, I just used to try laugh and joke, just deal with things. He seems happy, seems fine, he's doing his work, he's doing whatever. Said, yeah, but he's trying to hide it. He's trying to just get on with life and not feel sorry for himself constantly. And I'm just gonna see this message. Don't worry, it won't be long. I'm not gonna reply to it just yet. So I'm just okay. So I just wanted to read that first. Sorry about that. So yeah, I try to hide it a lot. I'm gonna do that when I'm at college. I just try to get on with life and not feel sorry for myself. That's what I try to do really hard. And it is difficult. it is. And I don't like crying in front of people. If they come find me later on, that's alright. But I can't stand it crying in front of people because I get angry at myself. I don't know why, I just do. I just feel like an embarrassment when I do. So, yeah, I'm like a drama queen when I cry, honestly. So, yeah, that's what worries me. Sometimes when I don't feel scared or unhappy, I just flinch. I flinch, and the bird that my mum drew that I asked her to, and it just screams for absolutely no reason. When you try to talk, when you're just in the kitchen, it screams. It's not even our bird, but anyway. And it just feels like someone's pecking your head sometimes, and that's when people are shouting me. It makes me jump, and yeah, I had a bit of an itch there. So, yeah, and I'll just feel lost. And I'm like, Jesus, if I have a bad day on Christmas Day, I won't know what to do. So I'm allowed to draw things down, but I'm not allowed to say anything about it. And that's fine. I can understand that completely. I don't want to make it a sad day. It's supposed to be a happy day. And I know for some people it can be a really, really dark day because they might be homeless, they might not even be afford to have Christmas. They might have lost somebody. So, yeah, there's all these things that combine together that happen. So here are a couple of my biggest fears in life. So people have asked me, like, to go to football. Or they might have asked me to go to town with them. And like, please, come on, Brad, please. I'm like, no. And, and I can tell, that it's nice to be invited out, but I can't at the moment. I'm not ready. It'd be a really, really big step for me, and I don't think I'd be ready for it. So, I've drawn some things out here. So, yeah, they might be friends with somebody who might deal drugs or might do something, and I don't want to be put under peer pressure and be forced to put myself in danger or get myself into trouble and do something bad, because I know this can happen to people. I'm a really nice person, and and I'd feel obliged to do it. I won't actually put myself in a stupid situation like that, but won't want to have peer pressure where I eventually get myself into trouble and some guy shouts at me and then be beating myself up over it. I don't want that to happen because it can really affect me. It could be like a little telling off, it could be a big telling off, it could be anything. And this one here, people laughing at me. I don't look an embarrassment, don't want to look a laughing stock. I've had it before, I don't want to have it again. This one here, down here, a guy could have a knife, he could be a gangster, and he could want to stab me, or kill me. I don't want that to happen to me either. These are scenarios that go inside my mind, and I don't want to say it to anybody because they might be offended. Say like, oh, you think I'm a drug addict, you think I'm a trouble, I don't want people to think that, because, but these are scenarios that worry in my mind, and this is going on the bus. People say, oh, get the bus, do this, and I'm like, I don't want to get on the bus, because, like, what if I miss the bus? What if I get on the bus and I miss my stop? And what if somebody pukes on the bus? And I hate puke. It's unlikely, but it could happen. What if it did happen? What would I do if I was in that situation? And then I'd be and then I'd be lost. I'd be alone. I could be somewhere, and I could be in danger. So these are things that really, really, really concern me. Family gatherings. Now, sometimes I might be talking to a family member, and they might be busy, and they might ignore me. Not deliberately, but they could be focusing on something. They could have something on their mind, and I'm just talking and yabbing on, and then I feel a bit guilty, like, oh, I'm wasting people's time and talking about me all the time. Why am I doing this? There's much people going through worse situations. And I'm thinking, am I boring? Am I dull? Am I, and I'm always picking out the faults of me, thinking that I'm all these bad things. And I think the reason I talk to everybody about my issue is because I used to hold a lot of things in. I used to have a lot of horrible thoughts. Mostly it was about other people, but that's not me. That is a Gary and Dave. I had that before, but I didn't realise that at the time because I never had anxiety before. So we want to kick the Gary and Daves out of our head. If you want to call them whatever you want, call them whatever you want if you have them. Just do what you can. And, you know, if you have a friend, if you've got, you know, if you go through it, just give him a name. Yeah, it might make you feel shit now and then, but it makes things better. I'm sure it does. And that's, you know, and that's my solution. Make myself sick. I haven't done it yet because I hate sick. I hate making myself sick. I was sick a few weeks ago. Apologies if you're eating. And that's what makes me want to do, to calm the nerves at least, or change something. And then, you know, my mum says, "Oh, I'm not going to let you do that." This is another thing. Fear around girls. Now, I'd like to get myself a girlfriend. I've mentioned this quite a lot. Might not be now. You know, it could be soon. And I'm like, have you ever watched Little Britain? Because if you have, you'll know David Thomas, the only gay in the village. He's not actually the only gay in the village because everyone in the area he lives in is gay. So, I think I'm the only single straight person in Yorkshire. Meant to be a joke, but Gary and Dave used to make me believe that that's actually true. So, look, I've drawn a few situations here. So I might go up to a nice pretty girl, and I might say hi, try to get a conversation going. You know, maybe kick something off, if you know what I mean. And she totally blanks you. You say hi to her, and she totally blanks you. She's on the phone. Then the next thing is you might actually talk to this girl one day. You might actually build a friendship with her, and you might ask her out one day, and she says, "No way, or, why would I go out with you?" Or, "No, I've got a boyfriend." Then the next scenario is she says, "This guy asked me out, beat him up." Then he says, "All right then, I'll beat him up. I'll beat the shit out of him because he's angry, he's raging." Then he goes, "You tried to get with my girl, now you're gonna die." And then that's me. I don't know why I've drawn myself so tiny, because I'm not tiny at all, as you can tell. And it says, "I'm so sorry, I had no idea." The guy beats me up, and then I feel, well, my life is ruined. I feel like I can't talk to a girl again, because I think that's going to happen to me every single time. It's not happened to me before, but there are people out there that could be like that, in a way. So, again, you know, it's a difficult one. And I think that'll be the consequence all the time. And you see, that's the big one. That is the penultimate big one, which scares me a lot. So then, you know, what I want you to do now is, I'd like you to imagine you're in a shop. Okay, so you're in a shop. It could be the biggest shop in the world, and you're in there with your friends. Okay. So your friends have girlfriends, they have money, they want to go clubbing, they have parties, they're confident, they're happy, they've got everything in their life that they want. Then there's you. You're single, you've got a house to yourself, dirty pizza on the floor, broken telly, and you're just sad. You're just sad constantly. You've got no self-esteem, no confidence. And, you know, and you got to think, do I want to be that guy or girl? Do I want to be that guy in the bottom? No. Can I change that? Can I avoid being that person? Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. It's possible. And then I drew some things that I would like to have in my life. So what would I like? I'd like to have, you know, I'd like to be good to be near. I'd like people to enjoy themselves around me, like I'm someone good to be around. Like to have my own family. I drew girlfriend, wife, whatever, 2 sons. I'm not bothered if I have a daughter. I'd love my kids out of the way. And then we don't need these two, Gary and Dave. They can stay underground. They can stay underground with all the other little shits that are not real and come into your head. This is what I'd probably like for a job. Referee, 3 arms, a comedian, I'd probably be quite terrible at that, and a YouTuber. My drawings are not particularly great, and dealing with arseholes. Look, this guy says, nobody likes you, you worthless prick. Oh, you love me really, you got daddy issues. Again, you know. And I'd like to be able to be strong, like to be like one of those people where, you know, mentally strong, you know, and maybe in the future, people saying, oh, he's so fit, he's so lovely. That's what I'd like in life. You know, I'd like to live a nice, happy life. I'd like to, you know, feel good about myself. I do. I don't feel like I'm a... You know, I think the only consolation I can take out of all of this is that I haven't been told that I'm ugly. Because I don't think I'm ugly at all. You know, I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything, but I actually think I'm quite decent looking. So I think that's the only positive I can take. So what I recommend you do is watch a lot of Russell Brand's videos as well. Because he's amazing. I don't understand some of the words he says sometimes. I don't know what they mean, but it is brilliant. It is quite helpful. He talks a lot about people, you know, a lot of these things compared to what I'm going through. And some of it's depression. I don't have depression, but I've got the anxiety. And I look at like different ways I can build my confidence up as well, because I know it's not there. And I look on the internet on how to let the past go, how to get mojo. And, you know, just try help yourself and be open as you can with other people that you can trust. If you don't trust them, don't talk to them about your problem. But you can talk, if you can talk to people that you trust. My mum is amazing. She helps me a lot. Amazing. Couldn't thank her enough. So that's what I recommend you do. So, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. It's nearly been 17 minutes. I don't know if you'll watch it, but if you do whatever. It's up to you. But I hope you all have an absolutely amazing Christmas. I'll be back on Thursday for my Manchester United against Newcastle review. Hopefully it's a very nice one as well. And I can celebrate United winning. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.